Listen, getting successful, whatever you consider successful, if it's rich, whatever, it's not a magic trick.
Your greatest victories, your greatest failures, but nevertheless, you must rise above it and you must conquer every obstacle that comes your way.
The same reason that people stay in relationships where they're abused or they're unhappy or it's unfulfilling, they can't see themselves beyond that relationship. They can't see themselves enjoying life without that person. They think that this is all that they can do.
You have a say-so in that. You can decide to be rich, and with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think it. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is here. I'm no better than none of y'all. I'm not a better person than you. I'm not a better Christian than you. God don't love me more than you. None of that. If you want to be successful, you have to change this. This has to change. Listen to me. It's not what makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you. The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. See, but you got to change, though.
Are you strong enough? Are you willing enough? Do you have what it takes to do what's necessary to adapt and overcome? This is the moment that every living person that is at the start line is ready to cross the finish line. Along this journey, you will be pushed. You will be knocked down, but you don't stay down. You must rise up. You must carry on. You must dig deep. You must fight forward. You fight to the end. If you feel weak, find a way to rise up. If you feel you can't carry on, then you must find another way to push on. If you get knocked down, then you crawl. If you can't crawl, then you roll. You don't stop. You push up. You go forward. You work hard. You keep going.
If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things. But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter. They have nothing to do with it. This decision is yours and yours alone. It's two people born in a hospital every day. It's a person that's born in a hospital that's going to get a job, and somebody born in a hospital that's going to give them a job. You get to decide which one you're going to be. You get to decide.
Weakness is not your profession. Giving up is not your profession. Doubting yourself is not your profession. Fear is not your profession. Not finishing what you start is not your profession. Your true profession is to seek your greatness, because your greatness is within you. Tomorrow is not your friend. Yesterday has nothing to do with your possibilities now. Focus on what is necessary and get the job done what's in front of you. At this moment, right here, right now, that is all that matters. This is what you must do.
The same reason that people get stuck at a certain level in life. They can't see things being better for them. And they think that this is it and this is all they deserve. This is all they've ever seen. It's been passed on to them. And they think that this is it for them. Oh no. I was looking at what Dr. Blanton, Smiley Blanton, who is a colleague of Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, what he said about fear. He said, fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Ladies and gentlemen, fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can age you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you. And it seemed like you're in a hypnotic spell.
Real, so you watch it on TV so you can get inspired. And so Warren Buffett, everybody's sitting down, Warren Buffett walks in the room, and when Warren Buffett walks in the room, it blows my mind. I'm like, yo, this dude is human. I'm like, I've been seeing him all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see celebrities, they always photoshopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see celebrities, it's like Oprah hair always intact on the thing. I ain't never seen Oprah hair out of tack on one of the, like her magazine. She come on TV, got the everything. Warren Buffett walked in, he wasn't on TV. He wasn't photoshopped. He was human. No, I'm saying he was human. You could see like the skin color, you know what I'm saying? The blemish, like you could see it. He came in, he didn't have on a Pat Riley suit. Like he didn't come in with an Italian suit on. He came in with like a normal, I'm like, that's a normal suit. I'm like, that's Sears and Roebuck. I know Sears and Roebuck. That's a Sears and Roebuck suit.
And I ask you a question, what is the benefit? What's the benefit of allowing fear to hold you back? What's the benefit of giving up on yourself, of not stepping out on life and taking life on? What is the benefit for you? What's the plus in that? It's one of the things I had to ask myself. So I didn't want to make any mistakes. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to be perfect the first time I did something. It's not going to happen. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to hurt some folks' feelings. You're going to create some enemies whenever you decide that you want to begin to take life on. You've got to ask yourself, how long am I going to allow this to hold me back? I like what Zig Ziglar says. He said, fear is false evidence appearing real. That is an illusion that we create in our mind. It is a state of mind that can be changed.
You know what's so crazy? He could wear a Sears and Roebuck suit because he was already one of the richest men in the world. He didn't have to come in and impress nobody. He didn't have to come in and prove that he was rich because we know he's rich. I'm like, what an amazing feeling. Like you can be your authentic self. Like Warren Buffett didn't have to come in because some other guys came in and they had their suits that he didn't have on. And they had the $1 million watches that he didn't have on. And they had the shoes that he wasn't wearing.
Come on.
This is Warren Buffett. Like I saw his shoes. I'm like, yo, you can get those at Macy's. I'm looking at my man like, them some Macy's shoes, right? Those not even like Gator. You know, like you got to get them imported from Italy. I was like, you guys see. Matter of fact, I've seen those exact shoes at Macy's. He had a normal tie on. He didn't have it all the way up. He didn't have a Pat Riley like cut. It was just a normal button up. And one of them was buttoned, one wasn't. And he came in the room and he's not GQ. So he wasn't trying to act like he came in to give financial advice.
you.